Good afternoon and welcome. It's Anna here. It's Sunday and I am here with a thrift haul. Can you believe it? Already. Yesterday, my eldest daughter and I went to two different thrift stores here, close to where we live. And I thought I was just going to look for one thing. I didn't find that thing, but I found lots and lots of other stuff. So let's start with the things that's not book or textiles. At first I have this, it's so cute. It's a small painting from a kid's room. It's a snail and its shell is made out of all kind of flowers. And I thought it was very cute and I might put it in my new craft room and put it on the wall. I'm not decided. Or I will take it out of the frame and keep it in a journal. I don't know. Then I found this bowl. It's porcelain and I just love it, with a little basket with roses in it and the pale green edge. I could not walk past it and not take it with me home. It's Gegersund, Norway. It's a Norwegian bowl and I just absolutely love it. And I'm gonna keep it in the craft room and have stuff in, of course. Let's move on to textiles. And this one was $1 and the painting was 50 cents for painting it. I believe it's a print. And for $1 I got another pillow. This is quilted, I believe, and there's some lace, a little trim, a little lace, and some silk ribbon, and it's so gorgeous. And I thought, oh, that would be a cute journal cover somehow. And this is not a pillowcase, it's a sewn pillow, so I might have to open it up. But I thought it was cute, and for $1, who can say no, right? Everything is mixed now, because they're from the same day anyway. Then I found a piece of leftovers. In Swedish it's called stud. When they cut the fabric and it's a piece left. And this is one of those pieces with butterflies. It's not very big, but I could not pass it up. It's really cute. And I think that either I will use it in some kind of a journal, or maybe make a journal cover, or maybe I will use it to sew in my signatures. This was also $1. I could not resist. For another $1, I found this. I hope you can see. It's not very old, I think. It's not hand sewn anyway. It's an IKEA, and it's from one of their Christmas collections. But I thought it was really neat, and I wanted to have it. I think it's a napkin. Actually, I like it. $1. And while we are onto odd things, for $1 I found this. This is actually a bag for flour from a mill here, and I thought it was cute and it could be cool to incorporate into a farmhouse style journal maybe. So I got that. And then, you know me and my linens, bed linens that are embroidered. I found a pillowcase for 50 cents. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? It's really big. It's pale purple and hand embroidered. I absolutely love it. For 50 cents. Who can resist, right? It's so different. Sometimes they're quite pricey, and sometimes they're just almost giving them away. I found, oh, I have another tablecloth, or a small table runner, also 50 cents. I don't know, maybe it's, yeah, I think it's handmade. It's really cute. I thought you could use either to be a wrap around a journal or something, or in a journal, or making a pocket out of, or yeah, I don't know, but I loved it and I wanted to buy it. I have another piece of, this was a bit more expensive. This was actually $2, but this is a small tablecloth. It is hand crocheted, I think. No, I think it might be woven, or maybe crocheted. I don't know, but this is hand woven. It's linen. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm gonna use it in a journal. I love it. Moving on to the category of doilies and laces. I have this one, hand crocheted. It's very white, but it has a nice shape. Some roses. And yeah, for $1, I think that's absolutely worth it. For $3, I stumbled upon this. It's 2 different laces. Let's see if we can remove the pin without punching myself. This one looks to be machine made, but it's really cute. And it's so wide, so you can use it as a pocket or something in a journal. And it's plenty of it here as well. And then there is another one. See if I can find the pin. There's 2 pins. And this one is probably also machine made. It's roses. I think it's really pretty. So I was very happy with that. And there's lots of that as well. For $3. Who can say no to that? Then I found, you know, I have recently bought 2 curtains, or 2 pair of curtains, in that was vintage. And here's another one. This is also vintage, and it's definitely machine made, but I like the pattern on it. It's really cute with leaves and flowers. Vintage one. And this is 2 whole curtains and a fastener, I think. Yes, the fastener was there as well. And that was $4. So I have meters and meters of that lace that I can do fun stuff with. Oh, I don't know what to put all this. Then I found another curtain, and this one was also $4. And they sold them separately. I believe it was 4 or 5 of these, but they are really nice. They are golden and gray and green, I mean. Can you imagine that on the spine of a book or something? Absolutely gorgeous. I have so many ideas for this. Really nice. I have to see in the, I don't think the fabric is coming to getting its justice in the camera, but really nice green color. So $4, and it's lots and lots of it. Several meters here as well. Oh, and I see a doily that's fallen down. This one is quite plain. It's also $1, but I have a plan for this, for a journal, and I was happy to find it. Really cute, hand crocheted. Happy to find things that are not always round. So I have to put this away, and then we can move over to books. And yes, I got some books yesterday, and I know I have to stop. But I could not resist because they are, yeah, you will see. So let's start with one that was not a vintage or antique one. Ta-da! This is a murder mystery, and it takes place in the city next to us, and I've read it and I loved it, and it was $1. But the fun thing is there is a blurb from a blog, a book blog called Annas Fotnoter, and that was my blog. Before I started junk journaling, and before I even started crafting really, when the kids were little, like 10 years ago, I read and I read and I read and I read lots of it all the time. And I reviewed lots of books on my blog. And so this one, when it was new, got my blurb on it. And my daughter said, "Oh my God, you're in the book, Mama." So yeah, I couldn't resist for $1. I had to get it. That was just a piece of side information. That blog does not exist anymore. I do not read as much anymore because I'm crafting all the time. Yeah. Then I found this one for $1 as well. And you have seen this before. I know you have. I have many copies of it. And Nordens Flora is called. I'm using it over and over again, and I was very happy to find it so cheap. Then I found a guest book, and this is the standard Swedish version where everything is blank, but the coloring of the pages are just gorgeous. It's nice and yellowed on the edges, so these will be going into journals. Then I have two books that I actually did not find yesterday. I won an online auction and I collected the parcel yesterday. And these were really cheap. And it is The Decamerone by Boccaccio, part 1 and 2. As you can see, they have not been well treated over the years. There's lots of splotches and stains. I believe this is the original embossing, but they have been splotched. But look at them, they are so gorgeous. Reddish, leather bound journals, absolutely gorgeous. These will make lovely journals. And look at this. They're heavy as well. The gilding around the edges and the marbling of the papers, the end papers, I absolutely love them. And this paper is so thick. There are lots of these kind of etchings or color prints in the book. And gilding on the edges. Unfortunately, oops, my one thing I noticed quite directly after I picked them up, unboxed them, is that they smell of smoke a bit. So I don't think I will be able to use much of the signatures, even though the paper is absolutely amazing. But I was planning to make these into Christmas journals, grungy Christmas journals, with the gilding and the red. How do you think? If anyone who sees this has a tip on how to remove smoke odor from books, please let me know, because I really would like to use more of the books. Here's another ink splotch. Same gorgeous paper. Yeah, so please let me know if you have any ideas or tips for me how to remove the smell, because I don't like it. I'm pretty sad because it didn't say in the auction, in the listing, it didn't say that they smelled out of smoke. I can accept if something smells old, but smoke it doesn't smell very good to me. Anyway, moving on to the books I found yesterday. You know I love big books, right? Let me move these to the side. And here comes a few. We have this one. Swedish city monographies. And a few cities close to where I live. This was $1. I'm amazed. It has been 100, but they have marked it down. Once again, lovely blue end papers, marbled. And then there's, and I bought it for the cover. I thought I could do some books out of it, or one book, of course. Inside there's, you know, vintage photographs. It was published in 1950. Oh, right. I wanted to give the publication date of this one as well. This one is from 1924. So it's 100 years old. But this one is quite fun. There's some articles about different things around here. Quite close to where I live. History over different things, and yeah, that church was one I had many graduations there in Gränna. So it's full of pictures that I can use. The paper is a bit shiny, but quite okay. And for $1, hey, this will be a gorgeous big book one day. Could do a big photo here or some lace or something. I like it. Then I found for $2 a book about Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. And oh, that's not very, oh, that color was not very nice. And you know I like my art books. This one is from 1970, so it's a bit older than me. And it's full of paintings, and I love using paintings. That is one of my absolute favorites. I love the flower paintings, the Dutch monsters. So there are plenty of lovely things to use in here. Oh, that's gorgeous as well. So I was very happy to find that. I always look in the art books section when I go to a oh, these are gorgeous as well. And that one. And there's a Vermeer, of course. Maybe there are more. No. So I'm happy about this one. Then I have two more, and these are big. Let's start with the biggest one. Oh, heavy. Let me just show you. This was actually more than $1. It was $5. But considering the amount of paper I got, look at the size of that book. This will be a magnificent journal one day. This is about a factory that made paper in the next town, Jönköping. And this book was published in I believe it was sometimes in the 50s, I think. And once again, many cool things, fold outs. This is what Jönköping looked like back then. Now it's a huge town, lots and lots of houses here. But the lake is still there. Lots of images in here, of course. That one was quite cool to make faux ephemera with. I love doing that. Some drawings, sketches of machines. Here's another fold out, I think. Yes, oops, that's a big one. So there's lots and lots of stuff in here to work with. And here is one huge map. And inside it was another small print. So that's cool. And more maps. And images, and yeah. And I think that's a good book. I have to start making more of the big books. Yeah, so that's fun. And we have one more. And I think this one actually is best. Weddings in Småland. This is also a local thing. Look at that embossing. Isn't it beautiful? And in the back it's debossed. And here it's embossed. The gilding. And lots and lots of blank pages in the beginning, because this is a guest book for the wedding. And lovely yellowing, of course. Then it's a memory book. And no one has filled this in. I think it's gorgeous. All kind of fun things to use. All these pages can be journaled on, so they will be used in journals. Or babies. And grandchildren. And so on. So all these pages will be used, of course. Then this book was published in 1959, and it's printed for Sven-Erik and Siv, and they were married in 1959, and it's numbered as well. And inside is, first there's different tradition about weddings, images from that, different kind of articles, history and so on. And then, and it's lots of it, everything that happened the year they were married. Do we recognize that one? Yes, we do. Things that happened in the world the year that they were married. And then there are every couple that has been married in this vicinity in that year. First, which church, and then all the names and the dates, and then the next church, and so on. I think this is so much fun. This is once again Gränna kyrka. I was actually looking for my parents, but they were married not in a church. So I think it's so cute. So cute. So I have tons and tons of wedding photographs to make into faux ephemera. And I have other stuff as well. Plus the book itself is gorgeous. What if you just took, let me see what I have. So, sorry, just put a photograph there instead. And then it's got nothing to do with weddings. And then put some lace here. Like a gorgeous book. Yeah. So that is my finds for yesterday. Isn't it amazing how much you can find in one day? And the thing is, one of the thrift stores, the one that was a bit further away, I haven't been there for almost a year, and I bought 2 big bags of things, and I over $25. So it was a bit more expensive than I usually do, but I got so many things, so I'm very happy about that. Well, that was my huge thrift haul for this week. Now I hope there will be a long time before I do my next one, because I have to start working on my journals instead of thrifting, right? And I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. Please, if you have any comments on how to remove the smell from these, please give a comment down below. Yeah, that's it for today. I will be back really soon with a craft with me. Bye for now.